Alright, so meanwhile, back at the ranch, that's the little gun Kydex press that I made for well, guns or whatever else you can fit in it. But meanwhile, let's get this thing fired up. By the way, this thing here helps protect the upper heat source so that the shit doesn't stick to it. So let me put that there for now. We'll let that warm up. That's the shirt I gotta put it on. And this is what I'm putting on it. So I'll put that over there for now. Let me see here. Let me see. Dum diddle diddle dum 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 diddle diddle dee. I had something I got to do here. Anyway, all right. So meanwhile, that'll take a few minutes to warm up. Here for a minute. I could probably do that right now. Let's see. That's probably warm enough. I forgot all about it. Let's go over here for a minute and get this little puppy ready. Let me see here. Right there. That's good. Lift this up. No, it's hot. Is it hot enough? Nah, really. That gets hot. That could burn me right now. That's how hot that gets. That's why I try to leave the two corners out a little bit, so I have to grab it I can. Now the light's not out on this, but you know what? I don't care. Now let's find out what we're going to do here. Now what I'm going to do is you got to watch this because it'll discolor your shirts or your garment, whatever it is you're doing. It'll discolor it on you. So you really want to pay attention, especially on anything light in color. Now it could be because this machine is just old too, so you know we got to take that into consideration. It has a lot of usage on it. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to put this here. Now see, this material that I'm using, you really can't use it with an iron. I think that'll be a good spot. There, it just clicked off, so she's hot. So, yeah, it's one of those things to where you have to have this heat press in order to really do it right. Otherwise, this shit's not going to stay. Whoop, we don't want it upside down now, do we? Now, I don't know if this is going to fall exactly where I want it to be, but we're going to try it right there. I didn't measure anything, I didn't do anything, I didn't. Now, here's what I want to make sure that I don't discolor this thing. Because it can happen. Yeah. Like I say, it could be because it's just the machine is tired, it's old. It could be I just leave it in too long, who knows. This is to protect the machine. Because if I was to close this, see up under here it's a mess, I'll show you once it cools down. If I was to close this on the media that's there, that media is going to want to stick and melt up against this thing because this is a hot plate up here. This takes the heat and it won't stick and it prevents everything else from sticking to it. But again, everything gets tired after a while, and the next thing you know, you have issues. Now, it wants a medium pressure, but it's got a little heavier pressure right now, only because I got extra material in there. So, and it says somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 25 seconds. So, we'll kind of just sit here for a minute. I didn't set the timer. Actually, I have to fix that. But, and this is for the tension on how tight it goes down. And because I'm going through extra material here, I want to make sure, so I'm going to give it a little extra time as far as it goes on the heat and the pressure. The heat I have is set for 325, I believe. Yeah, here's the heat temp here. On-off pressure timer. Alright, so that should take care of that. So let's see what we have now. So now this is going to be hot. So I gotta, ouch, 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 ouch. Take this off. Ouch, 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 ouch. Because that's hot too. Let's turn that off. There's no sense wasting electricity. Alright, it didn't discolor in any way. Now this is a warm peel, so some of it you have to wait until it's cold before you peel it. Some of it you have to wait until it just warms up a little bit or warms down a little bit. So this is warm enough to where I should. No, I can't. So that didn't take. Eh? So we're going to have to do it again, but without that top rag. We'll see what happens. See, there's a lot of little trial periods with this stuff. You know, if I was doing this on a scale, you know, to where it was something I was doing for a customer or something, which I don't do that anymore. I don't have the equipment to do that anymore. This isn't even mine. This belongs to my brother-in-law. And he says, you know what, take it, hold it down there, use it, you know, keep it basically. And that's it. So that's why I have this. But my brother-in-law used to do t-shirts, you know, the screening and all that. And he had this and he had some other stuff. And I used to do a lot of the embroidery and things. All right, let's take this over here because that should do it. And if it doesn't, well then I just don't give a shit. I'm not going to work on it or worry about it. So meanwhile, one day I was talking to him, I said, Joe, by chance do you have a heat press? I said, because I want to try something and I don't have a heat press. But again, if I was doing this for a living, you know, and the guy wanted 12 shirts, you know, I'd order extra shirts so that I can experiment with it just in case. So, alright, so now let's just see what happens here. It seems like it's stuck this time, but let's see. Again, we're going to kind of peel it back. I don't know if you're seeing this or not, guys. I'm sorry if you're not. Here we go. Alright. Oh yeah, you've seen that. Okay, and there it is. Now I'm not going to start playing with it now. I'm pulling on it, but this material that I'm using, this heat shrink stuff, or not heat shrink, heat transfer, is flexible. As you see, when I was pulling it off the other one, it was like rubbery, so that it'll give with the shirt, you know, without actually coming off completely. It becomes part of the garment. Now if I really yank on it right now, it'll probably start to tear and come off. If I wait a little bit longer, it'll be okay. And it's great for washing, so I don't have to worry about washing it. And that's basically it. So that is done. So I'll hang this back up on the hanger.